Me, 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 me. Run the damn ball. Run the damn ball. I hold the dairy, we run the damn ball.
I gotta give it to my boy, my brother, man. Kel called this shit. He said, I smell a damn comeback. So, Kel, congratulations for being the I told you so player of the goddamn week, nigga. Woohoo!
So should I sing it? Should I sing it?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, you deserve this one.
I told you so. I told you so.
Um,
Congratulations. Congratulations to the Atlanta Falcons for the comeback victory, 24-25 over the Green Bay Packers.
K Styles, may I say something before you go into your intro, man?
Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
Um, Twitter and social media and media outlets. How's that third round pick now?
Well,
Since
so
what about a quarterback? Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
so let me go ahead and give the stats right quick before I let everybody else go ahead and get their turn. As you know, Falcons beat the Green Bay Packers 25-24. It was kind of a sluggish first half, but Desmond Ritter ended up with 237 yards on 19 of 32 attempts, one touchdown, one interception, 39 rushing yards, and a touchdown. Bijan Robinson ended up with 19 attempts for 124 yards rushing. As well as, are you happy now? Drake London actually gets 67 yards and a touchdown. And definitely the defensive standout of the game was definitely Caden Ellis. Goddamn green sticker. That's what we talking about. All right, y'all go right ahead. I just wanted to get that out the way.
I'm gonna be real quick. I'm gonna be quick. I'm actually proud of Arthur Smith, and I'm gonna tell you why. All right, he called an absolute horrendous game in the first quarter. First quarter, second quarter, I think he was a little bit too uh engulfed in the idea of trying to prove, everybody wrong that and we can pass the ball, and there was just absolutely no rhythm to the offense. And then second half, going into the second, that 2 minute warning, we just saw the talent of Desmond Ritter. I'm gonna be real. This guy is probably one of the smartest quarterbacks that have ever graced that field at quarterback. The dude is impeccable. I don't want people to understand this. The dude is impeccable when it comes down to running this offense, and he runs it so freaking smoothly. Now, there's always going to be a question of whether or not he can make all the throws and all that type of stuff. But like Ritter, look, he showed me guts in the third quarter. We always say, and this is something that Drew always states. He always says all of them 3 to 4 plays during the game that wins the game. He used his legs, he used his head, but most of all, I'm proud of him. This kid was talking hella shit. I'm talking
That
about
part.
on the sideline, hellified shit. When he scored that touchdown, I told people this dude has the athleticism. You have to use it because people are sitting on Bijan, they sitting on it, and Desmond Ritter just gonna have it. So I just gotta say, man, I'm proud of my quarterback. I'm proud of my head coach. I'm overwhelmed. I'm not even gonna lie. This felt better for me personally, and it's just mine. And maybe I'm just in the moment, but this is one of the greatest games that I've seen in the Atlanta Falcons in quite some time because they silenced every fucking body that told them that they couldn't do it. That he fucking did it. Desmond Ritter made bad throws, but he overcame those. This is one thing K Styles always said that he liked coming out of Cincinnati. When he make a mistake, he don't get down on himself. the dude get right back up and keep on ticking, bro. I love that. So that's my take, bro.
All right, therapist, what you got on that, man? What you got?
Oh, hey, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. And I'm gonna say it again. How's that third round pick now? Because this young man showed his athleticism. He showed that he can throw a deep ball and command the offense, like we told you. You know what I'm saying? And for me, the defense getting them stops.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you work and build the trenches. We've been saying it. Jew has been the captain when it comes to trenches. And now you see it. Now you see what we're talking about. So yeah, no, I love it. I love it. And here's what I said. You got to understand something when people talk about the mistakes they made. They're a young offense. Remember, Ritter didn't play with all these guys last year. Arthur Smith didn't have all these guys last year. So it's going to be an adjustment period. But the fact that he made the adjustments in the game and they fought and came back and won, that's what I like. We're not here for no bragging rights or highlights. We're here to win games. And as ugly as it was, I love it. I'm
All right, Don.
ecstatic.
All right, Don, what you got on it, man? What you got? I think
Motherfucker,
I
man.
think I think Don's still speechless. Okay, LT, what you got on this, man?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Am I on now? My bad. My mic was muted.
Okay,
Um.
go ahead.
All right. So that defense, the defense in the second half, man, like this won the game for us right there, because this is what we talked about the whole off season about bringing in these free agents. All right, bringing in Ryan Nielsen. Like our guys were literally composed the entire second half. We did not really allow them to score anything, especially in that fourth quarter, man. Like, so shouts out to the defense for holding their own. I'm just look, y'all already took all the other points away from me, but that's my take. That's my huge take for the second half already. Just the defense.
Oh, hold on. Let me give a shout out to everybody that's in here right now. Like I said, we got Bubba Gump, Savage Falcon, we got June Boy 1996, Dame DiBiase, Keyshawn Vlad, Liquor with Lenore, Engine number 9. We got Jay Diaz, Uncle Joe Vaughn. We got Joseph Thornton, ATL Leo, JB, Bully, Sonia, Terrence Holmes, Big Ant, Blackberry, home team in the building. Coach Unchained. We got Maggie T in here, Southside 12. Hey man, Chris Beavers. Hey, I want everybody to put some red and black in the chat.
I got a stat real quick, K Styles.
Do you
B.
think?
Robinson currently leads the NFL in rushing with 180 yards on the season. Tyler Algier is eighth with 123.
All
Mm,
right.
mm, mm. Y'all
Wow.
want to be John? There you go.
There you
All
go.
right, LT, man. Let us know what you think, man. Let the people know what you think.
Um, First half played a little sluggish offensively. Um, Arthur Smith did. I will say he kind of got cute and whatnot, but then when he went back to doing what we are predicated of doing, which is running the football, you started seeing the Florida offense progress, the offensive line getting movement, which led to play action and Ritter having time in the pocket where they wasn't blitzing him as often. I want to give a huge shout out to the defense because our bite them two huge pass interference plays, they played mighty damn solid, mighty solid. I know most of them, but they gave up 24 points, bro. They had two big PI plays that led to points. With the way the offense was playing, they kind of put them in bad positions and whatnot. But defensively, those guys really held it together. Like I know stat line might not show it in so many terms, but when you really look at it, they played solid. They had some hiccups here and there, but they were pretty much solid. And then, like I said, in that second half, especially in the latter part of the third quarter, going into that fourth, not giving up no points at all, and allowing your offense. You got to understand the last three drives for our defense was very crucial, and they came through. But all in all, with all the love given to the team, huge shout out to the Falcon fans in attendance. Y'all had that building rocking. Y'all help y'all help with the with Green Bay's offense getting discombobulated. These boys had to look to each other to figure out what plays was being ran and things of that nature. I'm very proud of y'all. Y'all showed up. It's been a minute, but for the first 2 weeks of the season against the Panthers and the Packers, you guys have showed up, showed out, and let the folks know that we might be at a civil war, but when it all said and done, we all together. And
Right.
I very much appreciate that.
And what? And speaking on that too, like you said, like as all Falcon fans, like Don said, let's definitely give a shout out to this defense.
Right.
Cause boy, Nathan Landman came in and did his damn thing today.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Like I
We
said,
Also,
didn't get no sacks today, which was kind of unfortunate.
it was
But
unfortunate.
but
And
what I will say is those last three drives, or the pressure was on. You can
yeah.
see you could tell by Jordan Love getting swiped at a few times, he was starting to get rattled.
mhm.
And see,
Oh yeah.
that right there is the difference maker between when people talk about what Ritter can do and what this person can do or what that person can do. You got to understand, what can you do when the game's on the line? Can you deliver when the pressure's on, or will you fold when the pressure's on?
Right.
And I ain't trying to disrespect Jordan Love because he played solid, but as the pressure was mounting up, he couldn't make the plays. But when the pressure was mounting up for Ritter, he was making the plays, and that's the difference.
Hey, let
And
me get
and and I'm a, and if you don't mind, I want to add on to that because if you look at it, when the pressure did get on, he was overthrowing his receivers and everything. And Ritter, like I said, once again, Ritter said in the press conference, I need 2 hits to kind of get me going.
Hmm.
Ritter took them hits, looked at them, got back to work.
I got something to
Jordan
say
Love
real
didn't do
quick.
that.
We had Pac Daddy on the show last Wednesday, right? And
right.
I predicted the score 28-24. The score was 25-24. So I was halfway right with my predictions. So, like,
Mhm.
if we would have scored,
Actually, Don, if they'd have kept that touchdown, you'd have been spot on.
yeah, I would have been spot
Yeah.
on. Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
I would have been spot on. You know what I'm saying? That or we would have scored a touchdown instead of a field goal. But hey, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take them. Like I said, I'll take a win. I don't care if we have 1 point over the opposing team. A win is a win.
That's it.
But yeah, I got some more total team stats here for those that may not know. The Falcons held the ball time of possession for 36 minutes.
Ooh-wee.
Ooh.
Say that again for the people in the back.
36 minutes time of possession.
Wow.
446 total yards.
Ooh.
That's 235 passing and 211 rushing. 27 first downs. And here's one of the most important things right here. The Green Bay Packers only had 47 total plays.
Right.
Green Bay wasn't on the field like that. This is what
Nope.
we're this is what we're talking about, building the team the right way, building a team of it don't have to be the sexiest offense. If your defense is able to force the opposing offense to not have as many plays, it gives your guys more opportunities. This is what we saw today. Like I said, like I said, I'm throw the elephant out in the room right here because I know everybody want to talk about Desmond Ritter and how he played. There were some throws that looked like, okay, what the fuck was you doing? But when it counted the most, He made the plays that needed to be made. Like you
Mhm.
said, this is what, like you said, and for a younger quarterback that's like that, this is what you want. Eventually, he's going to get better. But this is why you build a team. This is why you have a defense. This is why defense and trench play is important. This is why when you see
Mm.
Matt Bergeron out there knocking folks off he got knocked off the block a couple times, but majority of the time he knocking folks off the block.
K Style, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Last season, how many games did Ritter play? And I'm going somewhere with this.
4,
How many games did he win out of those four?
2.
Okay, so if we look at it from this standpoint, he got two more games to really get in his bag. Pay attention to
Right.
that. He's already 2-0 in the first two games of the season. He
Right.
played 4 games in the NFL starting out. So these other 2 games, I say by game 5, he gonna have his mojo all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because he's already been through this.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we keep telling y'all. Those first 4 games last season, being in those hostile environments, pay dividends because this young man doesn't get shook.
Mm-hmm. And here's another thing too. The Green Bay Packers. I know a lot of people saying. I see Michael Walker saying Calais looked a little old out there. Green Bay Packers only had 84 rushing yards.
Right.
As much as they was running the football, they wasn't running it effective at all. Like I said,
Nope.
if you're expecting Calais Campbell to come out here and get 3-4 sacks a game, no, this ain't him. His main thing is to get your big ass out there and just contain.
And be big.
Right. His job is not to chase down nobody or none of that. He stay in the middle and stop the run up the gut.
But that's the
Right.
thing about this defense is built to wear teams down. As the season goes on, and when teams are going to continue to get beat up, this is where their size is going to. And one thing you got to know too, like they will not let Grady have one on ones. They will double him the entire game. So this is where I stated doing a couple of times, and I was so frustrated with Arthur Smith, and because he wasn't moving Ritter around, he kept him in the pocket, and there's nothing wrong with that. But what it did, it played into Green Bay's hand because they wanted to send blitzes. When you got a guy that can move around like that, you got to make sure that that blitz get there, because if it doesn't, guys are going to be wide open. So you saw the second half adjustment with Arthur Smith. What he did was he moved Ritter around. They put him in the pistol. They used him on the rollouts, and when you saw him on the rollouts, you started to see him get a little bit more confidence. So you got to move him around, like Warren said about Ritter. Ritter likes to get hit. He likes to be active in games. If he's not active in games, he can't really keep up to his own potential. But I gotta say this, man, and I said it before. I'm really proud of Arthur Smith. Did not have a good half. I wouldn't even say a good half, maybe a quarter and a half where he just got a little bit. Uh, he kind of heard the whispers of whether or not this team can pass the ball and just got a little bit too aggressive or the passing game is concerned. And like I said, at the end of the day, man, he went back. We didn't neglect the passing game. The thing is, we used the running game to get back into the rhythm and to the passing game. That's why he's Drake. But the thing about, I would say this somebody else, this is we got to understand with Kyle Pitts, right? These teams will not let him beat us. All right. The only way we can get him the ball, we gotta have a second tight end. Gotta have a second tight end that's going, and that's where you saw John.
Yeah.
They were covering. They brackets, and I know a lot of people always say, "Man, Arthur doesn't know how to get him the ball." Well, if teams are not going to let you throw the ball, you're not going to force it to him. Just make people understand that. Just because he's a weapon, don't force it. All right, do it. You gotta be able to do what they give you. You know what I'm saying? Don't run the damn ball. Pass the ball to Drake. Pass the ball to Bijan Robinson. Until they figure out, like, all right, we can't keep doubling and tripling Kyle Pitts like this. Bijan is causing us a lot of trouble right now, and this is why the draft pick with Bijan Robinson is so important to this offense, because They gonna have to stop. And they're gonna have to double, and that's the
So
thing.
I do want to point out something because you brought up Kyle Pitts, and I want fans to hear me out on this. I know everybody want to see Kyle Pitts get touches. Why would you draft him fourth overall? You're not utilizing him this, that, and third. I get all of that. I'm gonna help y'all out on something though. I don't think a lot of y'all really even pay attention to it. Kyle Pitts is a lazy route runner. He's very lazy. I'm gonna give you an example. On one play where Desmond Ritter did a rollout, and he had to throw it away. I think that's when we get the field goal on that drive to make it 12-24, something like that.
Right.
Well, if Pitts would have ran the route full speed, he literally comes open. He comes open in front of Ritter to make him a target, but he didn't do that. He pretty much lollygagged on the route. See, that's another reason why Pitts not getting touches. He don't run routes like he's supposed to. Like on that last drive, when y'all saw that pass from Drake London, from Ritter to Drake London, you see how London ran his route full speed with intentions and stuff like that. If Kyle Pitts does that, he can get the ball. But if you go on lackadaisically just run the route, like you just nonchalant, I don't see you getting the ball. It's going to be very hard for you to get the ball if you're doing things like that. He has to put more effort in running in his route running. If he don't, he won't get the touches. That's just plain and simple.
Yeah, that part. That's it. But see, too, you got to understand, like Mike said, they bracket him, but because they bracket him, like LT said, he can't be lazy on them routes. Because, like, and we said it today, if you're not going to play to your full potential, you coming off the field. You coming off the field, period. And if you see, did you see the intensity Yanu brought? This man took his helmet off, yelling at the coach like, yo, let's go. That's the kind of intensity you want from your tight ends.
That's what we saying when we sing the song. Wow, you ready to sing the song one more time?
Yeah, me, 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 me,
me, me, me, me.
me, me, me.
Run
Run
the
the
damn
damn
ball.
ball.
Run the
Run the
damn
damn ball.
ball. Hi
I
ho,
hold
the
the
stereo.
stereo.
Run the
Run the
damn
damn
ball.
ball.
And that's why we've been saying over here for years, as the run game in the trenches is very important when it comes down to those instances where the passing game ain't working.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta run. Go
Here's
ahead.
what y'all gotta understand. When we was on that drive, the drive that they took the touchdown away from us, did you not see the Packers defense? Them boys were gassed.
Yep. This is what happened when you run the ball. When you run the ball, you're gonna tire them out. This is what we were talking
And
about.
and this is and what Don's saying is this is the reason the Falcons passing, this is how the reason the Falcons passing game kicks in. You want to start off running the ball to tire the defense out enough to where you can do play action pass or any kind of pass you want because they don't have that intensity trying to get at the quarterback. Their corners and safeties are gassed. So it makes it harder for them to cover. That's why we say run first, and then you do opens up play action pass. It has to wear the defense down. Also, it eats up clock.
Let me give one more shout out in this game too. I'm gonna definitely give another shout out for another excellent game from the fullback Keith Smith. Because boy, when you need to run behind somebody and open up them run lanes, you need a fullback. And Keith Smith did his damn thing. And Arthur Smith got a lot of nuts going for it on fourth down.
Man, that the keys back.
Bruh.
I'm sitting here looking like, bro, what is you doing? But he did it anyway. I like, hey.
That man was on in his bag, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. He was Keith Smith was. See, the thing is with this offense, man, and this is where patience has to be for fans. The passing game is going to open up because you saw the look on these guys' faces as the game went on. They did not want to play with the Falcons anymore. They wasn't hitting Desmond like that as the game went on. Why? Because we were running the damn ball and we using our big guys. And like I said, I totally understand why people say, all right, well, you're misusing Kyle Pitts. We're not misusing Kyle Pitts, all right? The reason why I'm saying we're not misusing him is because one thing, LT already talked about the route running. He's never been. And this is what you guys got to know about him going in Florida. He wasn't a great wide receiver to begin with at Florida. He wasn't a wide receiver. He was a poor wide receiver.
He's
Okay?
a great athlete. That's pretty much it for now. But he has to learn how to run his routes.
But they moved him to tight end because he was route running. Athlete, you put the ball in his hand, he can make things happen.
Mhm.
If he wants to be great, if he wants to be Tony Gonzalez, if he wants to be um, all the great tight ends that we've ever seen, Travis Kelce, he got to get better with his route running. His route running needs help. He he he's very easy, and when it comes down, when he know the ball ain't coming to him, like he on the goal line. You saw that goal line play where you know he ran like I don't know what he was running, but he kind of I don't know if he stopped in the middle of the play, but like that was the play was designed for him. The play
Yeah.
was designed for him, and he just stopped in the middle of the play.
I'm gonna say this though. Algie Crumpler, remember Algie Crumpler? He wasn't the fastest guy. He wasn't the fastest tight end, but the man knew how to run his damn routes. And I feel like if Algie ever is at Fowler Branch at practice, man, he need to literally be on Kyle Pitts. And I really think also this is why we brought in a guy like Yanu to teach him how to run routes.
But
Yeah, and go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, go ahead, Mike. Go ahead, Mike. Do you think?
Another thing too, I just got to give it to our offensive line, man. Like they look, it's going it's going to get ugly. It's going to get ugly. We're going to see games where Caleb McGarry and Chris Lindstrom, Dahlman, all these guys struggle. All right, that's going to happen. Teams, especially the teams with good trenches and Green Bay, we got to stop disrespecting Green Bay as a defense. They've been one of the top 10 defenses for the last 2 to 3 years or so. They've been the top 10. Good defense. Kenny Clark is a very good defensive player.
Yeah. Joe Barry, he's done a good job up there with that defense.
And
And Jerry Gray was up. Jerry Gray was literally up there last year.
hmm and these guys, they hung in there with one of the best defensive fronts in, in the NFL. So, um, like I said, what I'm most proud of is I just got to give it up to Arthur Smith, man. I can't. When we talk about players improving, but the thing that I love most about this game is that he knew he fucked up, but he wasn't too proud to just, all right, I need to abandon that game plan. We need to run the damn ball. And that's what it is. We came out passing the ball way too much. Desmond went over, I think he had like 230 yards. Somebody said he was going to pass for 250. I forget who it was, um, but he was close to the 250. I think it was Coach that said it. But I mean, the offense did their job. But what happens is it's like we got to be patient and get out of what we got to establish the run. When we establish run, everything is going to, work itself out. But don't worry about the passing game. Don't worry about Drake. We saw Drake have a wonderful game. We saw Kyle Pitts have another good game. Bijan was just a fucking mega star today. That dude is nasty. We talk about nasty work, LT. That motherfucker was nasty work today.
Yeah, it was his coming out party today.
Yeah, Bijan too.
I just don't want Algier to get lost in the sauce because they be tending to be they get so happy with the shiny new they be getting so happy with the shiny new toy that they be forgetting about that damn Chevy Tahoe in the garage.
Hey, but
Well, you
By B John too today. He got his rookie initiation. Cardio ain't as good as he thought it was. He was tired as hell, y'all. You know a lot of
Yeah,
people he was hurt. No, he was tired as hell.
Right.
Yeah, that was his
and,
coming out party today.
and see that young man too. If you looked at how the defense do, they was leg locking this man like he was in WWE and everything. Oh, he got Hayes pretty good. But what you'll start seeing from Arthur Smith is he's gonna start putting both of them on the field and utilizing them back and forth. See, right now he's trying to see how that young man handles the game with carrying most of the time. Because we already know Tyler Algier is a battering ram. He like I said, I've always called him a finesse runner. I've always called Bijan a finesse runner because he's shiftier than Tyler is. Tyler just gonna come right at you.
Right. So, but like I said, Tyler Algier got 16 carries today too. So, this is what we saying with him is we can't leave him out in the sauce because
Nah,
um as a lot of us are boxing fans, everybody knows that body blow is one of the most deadly blows you can goddamn receive to give to somebody.
of course. If you can't breathe, you can't fight.
Exactly.
But see, if you look at it, Tyler Algier, most of his runs was like between 5 and 8 yards a carry.
Yeah, like I said, body blows, man. Like I said, them body blows set up for Bijan to goddamn hit him with the haymaker.
That's it.
That's all that.
That's
That's
the
all.
1-2 punch.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. So, anybody got any final words they want to say about this game? Hey, because I'm about to say, y'all make sure y'all tune in to the Atlanta Falcon Nation right after this. That they got a post game show going on over there as well. So, my brothers, y'all got any final words I want to say about this game?
The only thing I got
I
right now
do.
is a good win for the team. 2-0, the first time we've been 2-0 since 2017. I know we definitely got us a test coming next week. The Detroit Lions, they did lose today to the Seahawks, but
Mm.
them boys ain't nothing to be played with. So we're gonna have to really buckle down because see, the first two games we played at home, now we got to go on the road. So we got to buckle down and get ready for that because at the end of the day, we have to go out there with the zombie people that eat kneecaps. So we got to be prepared for that.
Right.
Yeah, we got to prepare for that. Yeah, and ooh,
I'm just gonna say, be patient with the process. The process is not done. Yeah,
it's
we
not.
2-0, and I like where we are right now. But this team gonna have to show out during some adversity.
We have to play
That's it.
better. We have to play better in the first half. We have to cut out the penalties. We have to, like Arthur Smith. I know he did a good job in the second half, man. He got to do a better job at game planning the first part of the game, man. We can't allow teams to get 3 points, 6 points, 12 points on us going into halftime, man. It's
Yeah.
not good. And I like I said, we have done a great job under his realm since he been the coach here and making the halftime adjustments. But it's not really good going into halftime with a deficit like that, man. So we can just start the game off hot, go into halftime, make whatever adjustments we need, and then the second half we can go ahead and just pull away from teams and win. Hey, that'd be great. So
All right.
I,
Next up.
I
What
just
what what you got now, Ryder? What you got?
I just got two words for you. Bijan Robinson. That is a bad, bad man right there, man. That is a bad, bad man. I was enjoying every moment that he touched the damn ball. Man, okay. But he did his thing, man. I just need Desmond Riddle to just do better with his reads. Might have to correct me on that because I felt like he was forcing the ball. But he settled in the second half. He settled in at all points of the game. He settled in the fourth quarter. And see, that's what I love about this team right now. They're doing something that Dan Quinn team couldn't do. They didn't finish games. They fell apart in the fourth quarter.
There
This
we
team,
go.
they turn it on in the fourth quarter. They turn on the second half. They make it do what it do, man. And that's what I'm loving about it, man. Good win, fellas. We on the road against Detroit. Don't let that Seahawks win fool you. We got to get back to work. We got to get boots on the ground. But Dez got to clean
That
up.
part.
He got to clean up. But I got faith in him. He gonna get better and better as the season goes on.
Mhm.
Same thing with the team. They're gonna get better and better as the season goes on.
All right, Don, what you got, man?
Oh, I already said what I needed to say already.
Okay, hey, therapist, where we going with this?
Hey man, we gotta play disciplined football, protect the ball, and make them timely stops, man. And like I said, the offense just has to get in the rhythm. That's it.
All
We
right,
do
Mike, what
that.
you got? All right, Mike, what you got?
So I just have to say this, man. Check out AFN. They coming up next. Right after we go out, go off of here. But I just, hey man, this is where it growth is going to be ugly. I want to reiterate this. This is the first time Arthur Smith has had these guys together. This is not the same offense. 2022 is a completely different offense. So it's going to take him time to figure out how to use a Kyle Pitts with a Drake, with a Bijan Robinson and a John Smith. It's going to take him time. It's going to take us about around week 8 to really kind of find our stride offensively and just be patient with Ritter. All right, I like this. I think this is the biggest thing out of this entire game, outside of their adjustment defensively, and they, playing a damn good game defensively, and them finishing. But I think this is it. He's going to make mistakes. He's going to look like a rookie. He's essentially a rookie. Okay, this
He's
is
basically a rookie plus.
he is a rookie plus. That's it. That's it, bro.
He's a
He's
rookie
going.
plus.
He made a horrible read on the sideline. That's one thing he forced. But the play that I was talking about, when he over the middle, he just made a bad read. There was a guy in the middle of the field, but he read the safety. He wasn't looking at the safeties the right way, and he ended up throwing um, and picking the middle of the field. But he's going to look like that. You're going to see these types of things. We saw Matt Brown like a bum in plenty of games making stupid reads. So this is Ritter's going to be it. We saw even Jordan Love last week. He looked like a Hall of Famer last week, and then we put him right back in place. So this is what happens, man. This is the game of football. Every quarterback is gonna get humbled. Every quarterback is gonna make bad reads, and we're gonna struggle in certain games. But good coaches. That's why I say I'm more as far as this game ball is concerned. I'm giving it to Arthur and Ryan Nielsen. Those guys did not stay. They did not have an ego. They knew their game plan wasn't working, and they end up adjusting. That right there is a mark of a great team and great coaching.
Man, hey, like I said, Falcons 2-0. As we are as what Knight Rider said, hey man, it's not always about what you do in the first half. It's not about what you do in the third quarter.
It ain't how you start, it's how you finish.
How you finish? How you
How you
finish?
finish.
Mhm.
And the fact that the Green Bay Packers had only 11 yards of total offense in the
In the
fourth
second,
quarter.
that's the stat that stood out the most to me. 11 yards in the second half.
Yep. That's why I said the defense, man. The defense, they really tightened up even more.
Yes, they
They
did.
didn't allow them to score anything else.
Mhm. Exactly. So y'all make sure y'all go ahead and tune in to Atlanta Falcon Nation for part 2
Yeah. As in
of the
2-0.
post game show. As the Falcons are 2-0. There's a part 2 to the
Hold on.
post game show.
The Falcons are 2-0.
Part, part
What
two of
did
the
everybody
confessions.
say? ATL. Yeah.
Until next time, people, y'all make sure y'all go over to Atlanta Falcon Nation for part 2. All right, people. We out.
All right,
Deuces.
man.
Play your part.
Play
Play
your
your
part.
part.
Yes, sir.
Do your thing.